Alright, listen. I genuinely feel like this Heimdall buff is flying way under the radar right now. Because on the surface, it doesn't look like one of those, oh my god, everything is dead in 15 seconds type of buffs. And that's exactly why people are sleeping on it. This is not a champion that's trying to impress you in the first fight. Heimdall is playing the long game now, and once you understand that, everything about this buff starts to make sense. The whole idea with him now is that you're generating buffs constantly and then banking them with heavy attacks. And those buffs don't just disappear, they literally carry forward into the next fight. So every single fight you take, Heimdall is remembering what you did before. That alone already puts him in a completely different category compared to most champions in the game. It's very Venom the Duck energy, but without being tied to Relic RNG, and honestly, that's huge. And the thing is, the first fight is never going to look crazy. You're not ramped, you're just setting things up. Second fight, okay, you start feeling it a little. Third, fourth fight in, that's when you suddenly go, oh wait, why is my damage climbing so fast? That's the moment where Heimdall clicks. And if you've played Incursions or Coliseum before, your brain should already be lighting up, because this is exactly the kind of champion those modes are made for. Then you add the Awakened ability into the mix, and that's where things get kind of silly. 5 seconds of Indestructible is not just a safety net, it completely changes how you play the champion. You stop playing scared. You start going for cheeky intercepts, forcing openings, doing stuff where you're like, if this goes wrong, it's fine. And that feeling alone is why champions like Hercules and Hela are so strong. It's not just damage, it's confidence. Heimdall has that now. What really pushes him over the edge, though, is how his damage actually scales. His Special 2 gives him this resonance buff that deals a burst of damage, and that burst scales with every single buff he has on him. So the more you ramp, the harder that thing hits. Once you start getting into that 12 to 14 buff range, Special 2 stops feeling like nice damage and starts feeling like, why did that health bar just evaporate? And the scary part is, that's not even the cap. It just keeps getting better the longer you go. This is why I keep saying Incursions is where Heimdall becomes a problem. Incursions already reward buff stacking, long fights, and snowballing, and Heimdall is literally built to do exactly that. Now throw in hacks that boost buff potency, buff duration, power gain, fury stacking, all that nonsense, and remember, this man is going to be available as a 7-star. That is wild. You're not just surviving zones, you're ramping so hard that enemies start feeling irrelevant. That's how you push max zones, and Heimdall fits that playstyle perfectly. And Coliseum? Dude, Coliseum is basically a playground for him. You're not rushing, you're not trying to end fights instantly. You're ramping once and then melting multiple health bars back to back. Fury after fury, precision after precision, Special 2 after Special 2. He's not flashy in a battleground sense, but he's brutally efficient over time, and honestly, that's way scarier. On top of all that, the utility is just ridiculous. Fate Seal immunity, huge ability accuracy on his personal buffs, buffs re-triggering as passives if they get shut down, true damage, ignoring evade and auto-block, unblockable, unstoppable, stun immunity on Special 1. At some point you stop listing things, and you're just like, yeah, okay, he's covered. No matter what weird node or annoying defender you throw him into, Heimdall usually has some kind of answer. So yeah, he's not your 20-second Battlegrounds nuke, and he's not trying to be. But if you give him time, space, and the right kind of content, this buff turns him into an absolute monster. Once he gets going, he feels unstoppable in every sense of the word. And I honestly think this is one of those buffs people are going to look back on and say, how did we not realize how good this was earlier? And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Heimdall right now. I'm really curious to see how far people can push him in Incursions and Colosseum, especially once everyone starts experimenting with hacks and relic synergies. This buff has a lot more depth than it looks at first glance, and I don't think we've even seen the ceiling yet. So yeah, overall, I'll be honest, this Heimdall buff genuinely surprised me. This is not one of those buffs that looks insane in a thumbnail or a 30-second clip, but the more you actually understand how he works and where he's meant to be used, the more impressive it gets. He's clearly designed for long-form content, for players who like to ramp, stack, and slowly take control of a run instead of just nuking everything instantly. If you've got the patience to set him up, he absolutely pays you back for it. Between the buff stacking, the special 2 scaling, the indestructible safety, and just the sheer amount of utility baked into his kit, Heimdall feels like a champion that's finally found his identity. Incursions, Coliseum, long quest paths. This is where he shines. And with him being available as a 7-star, I honestly think we're going to see some pretty ridiculous runs once people really start pushing his limits. This is the kind of champion that just keeps getting better the longer you play him, and that's a really good place for a buffed champion to be. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on buffed Heimdall. I'm actually really curious to see how far people take him and what kind of crazy setups come out of Incursions and Colosseum with this guy. Let me know what you think about the buff in the comments. Are you excited for him? Or do you think he's still being slept on? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, it really helps out. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Contest of Champions content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.